And it's another moment again. We've just witnessed the first set of contestants who have gone through with their games for today. And here with me on set again, we have another set of beautiful young faces. I hope you guys are ready for your game today. Is anybody nervous? I'm sure you must have been following how your friends and your peers have done their games and you've heard the rules. But nevertheless, I'm going to tell you the rules of the game. Here in front of me, we have 4 games, 4 segments of the game. And on the first segment, you start with sugar. In front of you, you have 2 sugar, which has been tied by a string of thread. The first thing you do is you take your thread, you put it in your mouth with your hands behind you. You pull the sugar until it gets into your mouth without touching the string. The next thing you do after you've consumed your sugar, you pick up your spoon. Every bowl has a spoon beside it. You pick up your spoon, use it to carry your egg from where it is, not touching with the other hand. You move to the bowl, you put it inside the bowl, go back, take the next egg, put it inside the bowl. There are 5 eggs in total. So when you're done with that, use the same spoon, carry out the egg from the bowl, and you bring it back to its original position without touching the egg with your hand. Thirdly, there are needles on top of your blindfolds. 2 needles per person. When you're done with your egg race, you go to needles. With the needles, it comes with 2 threads per person. And for each needle, you have to insert the thread into the needle. When you're done with that, you place it right in front of you. You make sure you show it to the camera to confirm that you're done with the needle. And then the next thing you do is you blindfold yourself with the blindfolds you have in front of you. When you're done with that, you take the straw that is in front of you, you put it in your mouth. With your hand behind you, you struggle to fit in the straw into the bottle that is in front of you. And when you do that, you drink up the water that is inside the bottle. And that is how you do your games for today. Are there any questions?
Please, what if you are with the egg then and by mistakenly falls?
If it falls, you continue with the others. If it falls, you continue with the others. Any other question?
I need to chew the sugar.
Of course, you have to.
Yeah? We chew the thread.
When it dissolves, the thread comes out. Any other questions? All right. As everyone has understood the rules of the game, straight away we are going into action. I hope you guys are ready. Stay tuned to Royal TV. This is Brain Quest Champion, and we are about to go into the next segment of the game with everyone seated here. So stay tuned while we get on straight into the game. And I'm going to give you guys a countdown. And when I do that, you guys are going to start with your game. So all of you, you stand right here. Just come in front. No, yes. Stand here, please. You stand here. Stand here. Okay, so we begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. You all have 7 minutes to complete your task. Stand there. Don't touch it with your hands. You all. Give her another one. The next is the egg. Are you timing? And don't get discouraged. Keep going, keep going. Two people are already on to the next stage and they are moving their eggs. They're almost done. One person is bringing back her egg. And two people are still struggling with their sugar. If you feel nervous, take a deep breath and keep going. You're almost there. Don't get discouraged. We can see the fighting spirit and everybody wants to be the first to finish. Make sure as you're carrying your egg, do not touch it with your hands. And one person is done with her egg. She moves on to the next stage, which is threading her needle, while another person is still on the first segment, struggling to consume her sugar. The second person just completed the second segment of the egg, and she is moving on to the next step. You're almost there, you're almost there, and that's it. She's done with her sugar and she's going on into moving her eggs back and forth. Yes, you have to. When you pick up your needle, there are two threads in front of you. Pick up one thread, knead it into one needle, and the next thread you do the same. Careful, careful, don't drop your eggs, don't drop your eggs. The game tests your endurance, your speed, and your level of concentration. Keep that in mind while you're doing your game. And the third person gets into her needle. You can see everybody looking at the very tiny eyes of the needle. And our first contestant is going into her bottle while she blindfolds herself with her blindfold. The fourth person is almost done with her egg. Wow, we can see. This is amazing. This is amazing. This is amazing. If you're watching, one person is almost done with her own part of the game and she's going with just few minutes left on the clock. With just few minutes left on the clock. She's almost done and she is done. A round of applause for our first contestant who just finished up with her own segment of the game while another person is still struggling to move her eggs up and down. Two more people with their needles, the third person joining them to also thread her own needle. You're almost running out of time. You're almost running out of time. Keep going. Before the clock ticks to the last second, make sure you've gone further than you are right now. One person is done with her competition and she's only waiting, watching and looking who is going to be the second person to join her where she is right now. I think this game must have been very, very easy for her with the way she did it, with the accuracy, the speed, the level of concentration. That was amazing. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. Few more seconds to go. 10 more seconds to go. And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Stop. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Our contestants just or let me say our time just ran down for our contestants and they've done what they can to qualify for the next stage of the competition. Right here with me, we had 4 contestants going in for this game, which had 4 segments into it. First, the sugar, second, the egg, we had the needle and water, and only one person succeeded to complete all 4 tasks, with two other people completing the first 2 segments, and other people still struggling with their own task. Like I said, we had one person who completed all 4 tasks: the needle, the thread, the sugar, and her water, which makes her the first of this segment. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this segment of the show. Let's get on a short breather, and when we come back, we are taking the next set before we bring to you the results of the game.
Life in Boya just got easier. Welcome to Kamal Shops, right here in Clark's Quarters, Boya. The one shop where everything you need is right where you need it. Thirsty? We've got you. Kamal Shops is stocked with beverages, soft drinks, and pure drinking water. Craving something warm? Come sip on different kinds of teas. And for your kitchen, vegetable oil and other foodstuffs to keep your home cooking delicious. For your home and family, we've thought of everything: toiletries like bathing soap, toothpaste, and more. Beddings to make your nights comfortable. Diapers for babies and adults. Electronics, cooking gas, fridges, TVs to power your home. Students and pupils, we've got your back to school items. Didactic materials like exercise books, pens, pencils, and all your stationery. And for that fresh feeling, cosmetics, perfumes, and roll-ons to keep you smelling and looking royal. From your kitchen to your classroom, from your bathroom to your bedroom, Kamal Shops has it all. Quality, variety, convenience. No more running from shop to shop. Kamal Shops is located at Clark's Quarters, Boya. Kamal Shops, everything you need in one place.
Are you looking to stand out in true African style? Come to One Stop Afro Design, your #1 Afro shop for elegance and culture. We have gotten all types of African outfit: stunning agbada, royal thogo, beautiful sawawe, classic senator, dansiki, and so much more. Complete your look with our slippers, bead, sandals, and unique African accessories. Wedding around the corner? Don't stress. One Stop Afro Design got you covered. From the bride, groom, and the entire bridal train, we supply quality outfit and on time. We are dedicated to serve you with our quality, style, and timely service. Find us behind Afriglam First Bank, directly opposite Solidarity Hospital, Moliko, Boya, or contact us through the numbers 650-385602. One Stop Africa Design, quality and commitment.
Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another segment again on our Brain Quest Champion, only on Royal TV. Here with me again, we have 4 dynamic young people who are to contest for their place onto the next round. Our rules still remain the same and everybody understands the rules of the game. So without wasting of any time, I'm just going to step out of the way and let our contestants come in front. Are you guys ready? Are you all ready for this? I believe you all understand the rules of the game. When we start, any defaulter will be penalized. So we are starting in 3, 2, 1, start. Hands behind you. Falling. It will losing. Get it there now. And our contestants are already going forward while another person is still struggling. Another person is still struggling with her sugar. She just has to go on, keep moving forward so that she can catch up. All of you, hands behind. We can see all the strategies that our contestants are using to make sure that they get through to the next stage. This is so amazing. I've never seen a method like this being used for this game before, but this is amazing. This is amazing. And our first contestant finishes her sugar and she's moving straight into the egg race. We see her picking up the egg, being so careful, struggling that her egg does not fall down. She's moving with every squeeze, moving with every concentration, and the egg goes down into the bowl. Second contestant moving on with her own egg, going straight for the bowl. She drops it, while another person still with her sugar, struggling and struggling to make sure. Hands behind you, please. This is a segment of the game where the game needs all of your focus and your concentration. And please, don't make a mistake and put your egg into another person's bowl. You have your bowls in front of you, so just put your egg into your bowl. You're not touching anything with your hand. Remember, it's the rule of the game. You're not touching it with your hand. Three people are almost done with their egg as they are going, and one person is still struggling with her sugar. Remember the rules. You do not touch your sugar with your hands. And the first person is returning with her egg. The second person is returning with her egg. Another person still moving forward, struggling to transfer the last 2 eggs in her bowl. The sugar race seems to be very, very difficult for one person, and she keeps struggling and struggling and struggling. You have to finish your first round before moving on to the next. So if you're not done, you will have to do it. You have to do it. The full string, the full length of the rope, please. The full length of the rope. First person moving on with her final egg into the bowl. We can see the concentration with her hands shaking. She's telling herself, I will not give up. She's telling herself, and she is done with the first segment of the game. Moving on to the needling into the threading of the needle, excuse me. The second person also finishes with her egg and she moves on to the next segment of the game. And the third person is still struggling with her sugar. This part of the game seems to be very, very difficult for her, but I know that she's going to make it somehow and she's going to find a way to catch up. The third person also moving on with her egg, putting the third egg, returning the third egg into the white bowl, going back for the fourth.
You touched it. She touched it.
Your hands behind you while you walk, please. And finally, she is done with her sugar and she moves on to the egg, moving her first egg from her bowl into the other bowl, while first 2 contestants are already finished with their needle. Or let me say, are almost done with their needle. First needle down for the first person, and for the second person, she's still struggling to get her thread into that tiny eye of the needle. I'm seeing styles I've never seen before. Blindfold, blindfold, blind. No, that's not your blindfold. That's not your blindfold. Right on top of your table. That's it on your table. Good. You fold the blindfold one time. You double it. Good. Hands behind you. Struggling with the straw to get it into the bottle, which is the final set of the game for tonight. One person is already on her. Don't touch your straw, please. You're going to be penalized for that. Don't touch your straw. Once your straw is in your mouth, your hands behind you. Second person going on with the needle. And our clock is almost running out of time. I hope you guys are almost done. First person already taking in her water to conclude for her own segment of the game, while other people are still struggling with their needle. Fifth person finally gets into the needle race, meeting 2 other people struggling to insert the thread into the tiny eyes of the needle. And the first person is almost done with her water. In just a few seconds, she will be done. And there it is. She concludes her game for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Bereen. If I'm not mistaken, she concludes her game for tonight, finishing all 4 segments or all 4 stages of the games for tonight. Moving on to the other 3 contestants who are still struggling with their thread. One person faced a lot of difficulty with the sugar, but she was so fast in transporting the egg from the bowl forth and back, and now we see that she is already done with her needle, with the first needle, moving on to the next needle, while 2 other people are still struggling to get that tiny needle, that tiny thread into the tiny eye of the needle. See, this game for this year, these games, it completely covers your head. It tests every part of your body, your eyes, your agility, your speed, your concentration, and every single thing. Wow, there was something amazing happening here in the studio. The person who was struggling with the sugar and everybody left her behind is already getting ready for her water and straw. I see her opening the bottle with a lot of speed. With a lot of speed, she's struggling. Hands behind, hands behind. You do not touch your bottle. You know, this is to tell you that to finish first for the first segment does not guarantee you to be a winner. Our final person is almost uh, and again, two more people going down into the bottle, struggling to fit their straws into their bottles. One more person with her needle, struggling to insert the thread into the needle. You know, we commend their strength, we commend their concentration, and also their agility. One person, she's almost there. You have 1 more minute to go. One more minute to go. She's struggling, they are struggling, and they are almost there, still not giving up, they are struggling. This is amazing to watch. This is amazing to watch. And your time is almost running out. Your time is almost running out. And she finally gets it into the bottle, soaking up the water with all of her strength. Almost gets in there as the clock runs down. As the clock runs down, while we count down to the last seconds of the game, the last person finally struggling to become the second on this segment of the game, and another person gets her straw into the bottle, soaking up the water, while one other person is still struggling with her needle. What are we going to see here today? What are we going to get here today? Who takes the third place? You're not done, you're not done. Don't take off your blindfold. You're supposed to drink your water in the bottle. So struggle to finish your water. Your clock is running down. You're almost out of time. You have 10 more seconds to go. In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. A round of applause for everybody. A round of applause for everybody. That was amazing. That was an amazing performance. That was an amazing performance. And I want to congratulate all of you for your efforts and everything that you put into this game. There you have it, our judges. You know how to judge and to grade them. You've seen their performances. We've had the first person to finish, the second, the third, and the fourth person to finish. With the agility I've seen here today, it is a very, very big lesson. It's not about how early you start or how fast you go into the game. It's about when you finish to get your third position. There you have it for this segment of the game. Let's get on another break. When we get back, we are taking another 4 set or another people to contest for their game.
Looking for a powerful way to make your business stand out? Want your products and services to reach thousands of people every single day? Welcome to Royal Advertising Agency, your mobile publicity powerhouse. With our fully equipped advertising van fitted with high-quality speakers, we take your message directly to the streets, directly to the people, directly to your customers. From busy markets to neighborhoods, junctions, events, and business areas, we move around town broadcasting your adverts loud and clear, creating massive visibility for your brand. And that's not all. Our advertising van also comes with strategic spaces for posters, banners, and flyers, turning every movement into a moving billboard for your business. Need more impact? Our energetic promotional team is ready to distribute flyers hand to hand across town, helping your brand connect directly with the public. We offer free business consultancy, audio and video spot production, graphic designs of all types. Whether you're promoting a new product, announcing an event, running a campaign, or growing your business, Royal Advertising Agency is your trusted partner for effective outdoor publicity. Don't just advertise, dominate the streets with visibility. Call now 670-743-034. Royal Advertising Agency, taking your business everywhere.
Life in Boya just got easier. Welcome to Kamal Shops, right here in Clark's Quarters, Boya. The one shop where everything you need is right where you need it. Thirsty? We've got you. Kamal Shops is stocked with beverages, soft drinks, and pure drinking water. Craving something warm? Come sip on different kinds of teas. And for your kitchen, vegetable oil and other foodstuffs to keep your home.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, down to the final three people of this game segment of a Brain Quest Champion. A big shout out to our sponsors and our collaborators. We have Royal TV, where you're watching us from, right only on Royal Network Services. And also we have a Kamal Shopping, where you can get anything you want for your home. And if you want to look beautiful, you want to look handsome, just like I'm looking, go straight to One Stop Afrique Design to get the best designs ever. Right here with me, we have three dynamic people to conclude this game segment of the game for Brain Quest Champion. They already understand the rules. If you don't know the rules, I'm going to explain it to you again one more time. You have 4 segments of the game. Right in front of you, you have your sugar. The first thing you do is you stand here, you put the thread into your mouth with your hands behind you. You take up the sugar until it gets into your mouth. When you're done with that, you pick up your spoon. You move your egg from this bowl to the other bowl, all 5 of them. When you're done, you take them back into this bowl, and you cannot move to the next step if you're not done with the previous step. When you're done with that, you move on to your table. There are 2 needles for each person. You make sure you put the thread that is in front of you into that needle, and when you're done, you pick up your blindfolds, the material that are in front of you, or the lines that are in front of you. You blindfold yourself, put the straw in your mouth, and with your hands behind you once more, you struggle to fit that straw into the bottle, and immediately you drink up the water that is in the bottle. You're done for the game segment. That is all. Any questions? No other questions. Everybody seems to understand the rules of the game, and straight away we are getting into the game. Get ready to see another wonderful action, and also so many strategies to complete this segment of the game. And we start our game in 3. In front, everybody, please. And our game begins in 3. Stand this way. Shama, in the middle. Good. In 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, once the thread is in your mouth, your hand goes behind you. Hands behind everybody. Once again, we see fresh new faces struggling to people already facing difficulties with their sugar. It looks like this sugar part of the game is the most difficult because everybody seems to face a lot of trouble with getting their sugar into their mouth. Hands behind you, please. Follow the rules of the game. Once the thread is in your mouth, your hand goes behind you. Do not touch the thread. Do not touch the thread. Only your mouth is working, whatever strategy it is you have. If you need to turn your head, turn your head. If you need to do whatsoever it is, but your hand remains behind you, not touching your thread. Already one person facing a lot of difficulty, while our gentleman here is already almost getting to the end of his sugar race. We see how everybody puts in their best and puts in everything they have to make sure that they conclude this segment of the game. One person almost done, which would lead to the next segment of the game, which is a transportation of his egg into the bowl and back into its primary position. And there you have it. Hillary almost done, and he is done with his sugar, picking up the spoon right now, moving with the egg, the segment where it takes a lot of concentration and agility. You see him picking up the egg, moving very slowly to make sure that it doesn't fall off, because if it falls off his spoon, he is penalized and probably loses points for that. I don't know, our judges are going to decide, but you see him working with a lot of precision and a lot of concentration. First egg down, he goes in for the second, and two of our ladies are still there struggling with the egg. Aishatu struggling, and she's almost done with her sugar, is almost into her mouth, and the third person still struggling. Hillary moving with a lot of, calmness, making sure it doesn't fall off. Calmness, making sure it doesn't fall off. And the second egg goes in for Hillary. He moves back to get the third egg, while our two ladies are still struggling with their sugar. Almost done. Aishatu almost done with her sugar, and the other person still doesn't seem to have grasped the idea, or let's say to have grasped the strategy to use so that her sugar goes into her mouth. And Aishatu is done with her sugar, going into the next segment, which is transportation of eggs, and she goes in with the first egg. She drops it into the bowl. Moving on to the next. Hillary almost done. The fourth egg goes in, and he goes for the fifth and final egg. Aishatu, two down. One person still with her sugar. And Hillary is done with bringing it. He is taking it back to its original position. Hands behind you. Hands behind you. What's her name? Hands behind you, Shama. Good. Aishatu is already taking her eggs back. Hillary with 2 more or 3 more eggs to go. Aishatu takes the fourth or the second egg back into her bowl, and Shama still with her sugar, struggling. What we saw in the previous contestants who were struggling with their sugar, I got to understand that it's not about finishing the first stage first, but it's about how you can take on the next phases of the game. And she's almost done with Hillary concluding with his fifth and final egg, and he goes into the needle where he picks up the first needle, taking up his thread, struggling. Aishatu going on to her table too, picking up the first needle, also struggling to put that into her needle. And finally Shama concludes with her sugar, moving on to move the first egg into her bowl. Oh, I almost thought she was done, but it looks like she's not done with her sugar. The sugar seems to be very, very challenging for Shama. It seems to be very, very challenging, and Hillary also going with full force and full agility, full concentration, looking at the very, very tiny eyes of the needle, struggling so much to make sure that that thread gets into the needle. And Shama looking up to heaven and said, "Oh God, help me put this sugar into my mouth. She's almost done with her sugar. We see her going, every concentration, every fiber in her struggling that the needle gets into her mouth. And that brings us to Aishatu, struggling with her second needle. Struggling with her second, or is it her first needle if I see correctly? She's done with her second needle and she moves straight into the blindfold. First thing you need to do, you take the blindfold and you put, yeah, you open your container, you open your bottle, and you blindfold yourself. There you have it. Aishatu is the first one to pick up the blindfold to put in her eyes, and she goes on with her straw, struggling to fit that into her bottle. The first try fails, and the second try also fails, almost getting it, but it also fails. Hillary is still there, although he was the first to finish with the sugar and egg. He is also there, still struggling with the needle. And Aishatu gets it into the bottle. She's almost done with her segment of the game. Hillary picks up his bottle, taking off the cork of the bottle. Aishatu, with only a few seconds to go, she is almost done with her water, which concludes for her segment of the game. Hillary, undo it. Take this one. It needs to be folded. Don't unfold it. And finally, Shama concludes with her sugar. Moving with her second egg into the bowl. While she does that, Aishatu completes her segment of the game, making her the first of this round for Brain Quest champion, making her the first, concluding with her water, finishing everything that is in it. And Hillary, your hand is supposed to be behind you. Do not touch your table. Do not touch anything. Shama almost done with her egg, moving the fifth and final egg into the bowl, also struggling to bring back the first. Aishatu just watching and saying, I'm done. You guys can do whatever you have to do now. I am the first of this segment. I am the first to finish. I am the first to conclude. Standing beside me is Hillary, and he finally gets it into the bottle, pulling up the water through the straw, struggling to finish second. Shama still struggling with the fourth egg, to get it into the white bowl. Almost concluding for Hillary. And Shama says, I'm not giving up. I'm almost done. She moves on with the final egg. And there you have it. Shama is done with her egg and she goes straight for her needle. While she does that, struggling to put the needle into the thread, Hillary is almost done with his water. Can Shama catch up? Why don't we keep watching? This is Brain Quest Champion, and our judges say our time is up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and you stop. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. We've had wonderful contestants here, giving it their all, giving it their struggle, making sure that they finish everything that they have on their table. When I look in front of me, we have Aishatu, who concluded everything she had to do, drinking up all of her water. And also Hillary, although I can see a little bit of water, I don't know how our judges are going to judge that. He still has a little bit of water in his bottle, and the time is up. And for Shama still has one needle not done, and she has her bottle still cocked in front of her. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the game segment for this session. That concludes the game segment for this session of Brain Quest Champion. And stay tuned with me while we compile their results. And today we know who is going home and who continues onto the next stage. I've been Collins G, also with my co-host Lima Truth Mojoko. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get on a short breather, and when we come back, we get the results.
Life in Boya just got easier. Welcome to Kamal Shops, right here in Clark's Quarters, Boya. The one shop where everything you need is right where you need it. Thirsty? We've got you. Kamal Shops is stocked with beverages, soft drinks, and pure drinking water. Craving something warm? Come sip on different kinds of teas. And for your kitchen, vegetable oil and other foodstuffs to keep your home cooking delicious. For your home and family, we've thought of everything: toiletries like bathing soap, toothpaste and more, beddings to make your nights comfortable, diapers for babies and adults, electronics, cooking gas, fridges, TVs to power your home. Students and pupils, who've got your back to school items, didactic materials like exercise books, pens, pencils and all your stationery. And for that fresh feeling, cosmetics, perfumes and roll-ons to keep you smelling and looking royal. From your kitchen to your classroom, from your bathroom to your bedroom, Kamal Shops has it all. Quality, variety, convenience. No more running from shop to shop. Kamal Shops is located at Clark's Quarters, Boya. Kamal Shops, everything you need in one place.
Are you looking to stand out in true African style? Come to One Stop Afro Design, your #1 Afro shop for elegance and culture. We have gotten all types of African outfit: stunning agbada, royal thogo, beautiful sawawe, classic senator, dansiki, and so much more. Complete your look with our slippers, bead, sandals, and unique African accessories. Wedding around the corner? Don't stress. One Stop Afro Design got you covered. From the bride, groom, and the entire bridal train, we supply quality outfit and on time. We are dedicated to serve you with our quality, style, and timely service. Find us behind Afriglam First Bank, directly opposite Solidarity Hospital, Moliko Boya, or contact us through the numbers 650-385602. One Stop African Design, quality and commitment.
Hey, Royal TV viewers, your voice matters, and now we want to hear it louder than ever. We've created a special WhatsApp feedback group just for you. Got opinions about our shows? Suggestions to make Royal TV better? Compliments, complaints, or hot takes? This is your direct line to us. Joining is easy. Simply scan the QR code on your screen right now and you're instantly connected to the Royal TV community. Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your